All right, so it looks like we are live. If you ladies can all mute out, we want to welcome everybody to our Sunday night Winning Women Network Hangout. I am Keisha Bass, the founder of this this network of women, but it's all these amazing women that make it up and make it what it is today. So thank you for joining us. You've been invited by someone who wants to share with you about a company called Domination. Many of us have gotten involved in and our lives have definitely been changed by our experience here with the company. So tell the person who invited you thank you, and know that they love you a lot because they really want things to be different in your life, okay? So I have a panel of ladies that I have invited. Some I almost forced to come, but nevertheless, those who are forced, they know who they are. No, I'm just kidding. That I've invited tonight to share their DS Domination story with you, and just so you'll know that this is a real company. This is a really simple system that you can plug into. And I wanted to bring people everyday women, right? Some of them have full-time jobs. Some of them do this full-time. Some of them have full-time businesses, perhaps. A very full life, but they have found the system and then they've been able to make an income with this system. So all of them that are on here tonight, they're not going to get on here and tell you how they're hoping and praying that the system works for them, right? They're not going to tell you, if you ask them, well, how much money are you making? They're not going to be like, well, how much can you spend, right? That's our rebuttal, right? When we're in something we haven't made any money, right? Then we just say, well, how much money can you spend? Right, so, but they've actually gotten results with the company. Whether they may have not made 6 figures, on it, but definitely if they're able to make $500 to $1,000 a month with this simple system, then we have done more than the average company online has. Okay, so nevertheless, now I'm not going in any specific order. Are we live and everything on the page? I just want to make sure you ladies can, we're live. Everybody can just kind of bobble your head like. We have some comments going on the page and stuff. I don't want to be doing all this talking and then we're not even live on the page, okay? But we are live. Yeah. We got some UOP people that are chiming in the comments, cheering us on. I think I'm delayed. So if you're in the comments and you if you're in the comments, then sound off for the Winning Women Network. If you made money today, okay, this is what I want you to do, because you may not be on the panel, but if you made money today with DS Domination, I want to see it in the comment box. So just start going crazy in the comment box saying I made money today. So I want you all that are watching this, that are just been invited, I want you to see this amazing thing that's about to happen in our comments. So awesome. Can't wait. Okay, I'm going to go and look at this because I want to see this because I know it's always like blowing up. Are you guys excited? Y'all just smiling? Like, you guys look pretty, okay? Like, everybody's like, is she going to call on me first? I sure hope not. Oh, my God. Oh, me. I want you guys to like, listen up. It's fun. We're having fun. All right. So who's made money today? Somebody call out somebody's name on there. I can't see it just yet. Who said they made money today? Valerie, can you hear me? Sorry. Can you call out a name? Who said they made money today? You're muted. I'm like, I can't.
I made money.
Who's that? Thank you. Somebody. I'm like, am I muted or something? Like,
sorry, I was delayed.
Like, good Lord Jesus. Like, I'm about to check my internet. Like, I'm about to call Comcast and say, hey, this is not happening, okay? Hey, Cornelius, you made money today. Who else?
I made money today.
Who's that, Valerie? Valerie, you make money every day, man. Is that your website, like howtomakemoneyeveryday.com?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you just literally have manifested it, you know, through your website. Like, I make money every day.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Well, oh, nevertheless, I'm not going to keep holding you up. But you know what? I'm pretty sure the comments are going wild and crazy. And so I am going to actually call on a young lady right now. And I want to call her first because just in case she goes in labor, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to miss her story tonight. Like, she's, you know, she's...
it might happen, Keisha. I
I
don't
know.
know.
So I'm like, let me get you out here first because just in case...
Listen, you know what? Regardless of labor or not, I'm so happy to be here, and I just love this community of women. I tune in every single Sunday, no matter what. So if I was in labor right now, I would still be watching. This is my church. So.
So tell us about your story. I'm going to work on the actually getting it live. So tell me about your story. How'd you get here?
Well, Keisha, my story is like so many other women, mothers out there. You know, 4 or 5 months ago, I was a few months pregnant, and I didn't want to go back to the JOB. You know, I was a traveling yoga instructor. I was a doula. And although my job, my career was so rewarding, it took me away from my 7-year-old daughter. And we were daycare, nannies, you name it, babysitters. And it was just, I always felt torn, you know, and I know other women out there probably can relate to this. So when I found DS, it was like a dream come true. I willed this to happen. I feel like I manifested it on many levels. But within 2 days, 48 hours of being within the system and really plugging in and watching all the videos, we made our first sale. So we made that $20 investment back within 48 hours. It was just, and I was sold. I was like, this works. I'm going to jump in full-fledged. And our first month, we did around $1,800 in profits. Now, some of that was personal items that we had put up on eBay, but $1,800, and we have just been going with it for the last 4 or 5 months. It's just increased, you know. I mean, it's so rewarding. You have the no daycare movement. I have the no maternity care move, or maternity, whatever it's called, movement, because I don't have to think about that, you know. I mean, this morning I woke up to 2 sales, and I was just, that's an everyday occurrence, you know. I mean, it's such a blessing. I feel it's my responsibility to share this with other people, and I have connected so many women in my community who live across the country, friends of mine who are now in DS and also getting the same results. So I know that it's not just me, you know. This works, and it's just been a blessing for my family. So
yeah, awesome. The no daycare movement, no maternity, no 12 weeks, you know, because let's talk about that, because normally, and see, that's why it was so, for me, having my second son and, you know, doing that whole 12 weeks, you get 12 weeks off to bond with your new baby, and then you have to, you know, basically just, you know, go drop them off at daycare and, you know, be separated for what, 10 hours probably? 10 hours, you know, and I was just like, that's ludicrous, right? I mean, it's absolutely ludicrous for a 2-month-old, basically, a 2-month-old baby who, you know, just got into the world, and now gets to go and, you know, somebody else gets to hold them and, you know, and feed them and, you know, and do all these things, where I just feel like, you know, a mother should have a choice, right? That's really my thing, is like I feel like I didn't have a choice, and I didn't appreciate the fact that I didn't have a choice. Okay, that's, you know, I don't ever like for my choices to be, you know, just stripped from me because, you know, of certain circumstances. But congratulations to you. So
thank you.
Be at home and, you know, and be able to cuddle with your little one until you get tired.
And also, you know, I just want to say this real quick, you know, and the choice thing, what you're saying is so spot on, Keisha, because we're raised as women, right, in society to have to choose motherhood or career. And that's not the case with DS Domination. We're able to build up our wealth and be an example for our children that mommy can be at home, but mommy can also make, you know, a legacy, create wealth for the family. So
yeah, that is very important, you know. So awesome. Well, hats off to you. Thanks so much for for joining us tonight and stuff. And I know that we hopefully we'll have a new DS baby and stuff pretty
Woo!
soon.
A UOP baby.
Right, a UOP baby. Do you know what you're having?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I do not know, Keisha.
So you chose to be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That's going to be so cool. Well, we'll have to make sure that you let us know where you're registered and stuff so that some of the ladies that we want to bless you. Then we
you're so sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, let us know in the Winning Women Network where you're registered at so that those of us that want to bless Daniela and her new baby, her bundle of joy, we can. So we know we have to stick to yellows and those different, colors because we don't know what sex it is. So cool. Awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us. All right, we're going to keep on moving and stuff down. Man, am I the only one in the Northwest? I can't even say like the Northwest. Are you all in the ATL and where, Lisa, where are you at? Why don't you come on out? Lisa, where are you hanging out at?
I'm in Connecticut.
Oh, you're in Connecticut. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome, Miss Connecticut. Why don't you come on out? Is this your first time hanging out, Lisa?
Yes.
All right.
It's my first time.
Well,
my first time.
You guys all give me yay. Great job, Lisa. I saw you saying you was like, I'm going to come out. I'm going to do this. So hats off to you for coming out tonight and joining us. So just tell us a little bit about yourself. You just tell people where you're from, how you got started with DS and all that. And you can just, just have fun. No
Okay.
pressure, okay? All right.
All right. I'm Lisa Anderson. I am a stay-at-home mom of teenage triplets. They are 15 years old. I have 2 boys and a girl. And both my sons are special needs. They have autism. So when that diagnosis came down, I knew right away that I had to find something, from home. I couldn't, go to work. I had to be present to take care of them. So that started my whole quest on the home-based business opportunities. So believe me, I have been in a lot of different home-based businesses, a lot. I remember seeing Reginald back when his son was an infant. I was watching him. So when this came across the table and I saw Reginald again, I'm like, wait a minute, that's that little young man that I used to watch all the time on the internet, and I couldn't believe that. I'm like, here he is again, Mr. Rockstar. But yeah, I was doing something else when this came across the table, and I had just gotten out of something else, I should say, and that was it for me. And I said, I'm not doing anything else. I did a lot of different stuff, a lot. And I said, I'm not doing anything else. I'm done. It's over. And then someone sent me a message and asked me to check it out, and I checked it out, and then I hit the join button, and I'm like, oh, man, I can't believe I hit that join button. I did not want to do anything else. So I sat on it for a minute, and then I said, well, let me try it. So I watched all the training, and then like the next day I got a cha-ching, and it scared me so bad I almost fell off the chair. And I kept staring at my phone because I couldn't believe that I had that the item sold. I couldn't believe it was like the next day. So I was like, okay, let me just go ahead and get going with this. And I love it. I really enjoy it. I made a lot of new friends and acquaintances, and and I really like the personal development piece. I think that's huge in business and in life. So I really enjoy that part of it. But I'm having fun with it, and you have your slow moments, and then you have your moments where your phone just cha-chings all the time, and then you have a little low, but that's that's fine. I just keep going, and I'm enjoying myself.
Awesome. Well, I am certainly enjoying. So 3 triplets. So you had them all at the same time.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So 2 boys and a girl.
A girl, yeah.
And then the boys have autism.
They're my only children. That's it. That's it.
I would, if I had children. Yeah, that would be it. That's it. So someone probably is watching this, Lisa, and they're probably saying, well, how does she have the time with triplets? I mean, autism. I mean, we're talking about something that needs a lot of attention. So Can you just speak to the
Mm-hmm.
mother
Mm-hmm.
that may be watching tonight and saying, why, how does she do this, right? Can you talk about that?
Well, it's easier when school is in. School is out right now. They're on on summer vacation, so it can get a little it can get a little hectic sometime. But I fit it in when they're doing their thing that they like to do, and they're on the computer or on their tablet or watching their favorite movie or doing whatever. I do what I have to do with the business, and also at night when they're asleep, that's my time. I do a lot of stuff late at night, so I just fit it in. I mean, I am doing it part-time because you're right. There's a lot that goes into being a parent of a special needs child, and I have two that are special needs. So sometimes, during the school year, I might get called away because they might be having difficulties in school, or they even have different programs that I have to be there, because they're in the choir and all these different things. So it allows me to stop what I'm doing, with the business. I can stop what I'm doing and I can go tend to them. So you just sort of have to fit it in. And they're 15 years old now, so with that comes a bit of maturity. And so like right now they're upstairs and they're on the tablet having the tablet time, and they're quiet and they know that I'm on a hangout, and of course Dad is here, so that helps. So Dad has them occupied while I do my thing. But they let me do what I have to do. I mean, sometimes it gets a little tough, but I just make the adjustment. After a while you just sort of you get into that routine and you sort of know what you have to do to get it done. Of course, sometimes could be could be a little difficult, and you might be in one of your little moods or something like that, and you're just like, oh, I can't do this, but you work it out. You work it out. So I definitely have a little soft spot for the moms who have special needs children, because it definitely comes with a totally different set of rules, So, yeah, so I'm enjoying it, and you just work it out. You do what you have to do, and you just put one foot in front of the other and take it day by day.
Gotcha. So it doesn't. It's not. This is not something that people have to sit on the computer all day long and
No,
do.
not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. You work it into your schedule. Work it in. Work
Okay.
it. If you work, when you come home, you might want to do a little bit after dinner, or might want to do something before you go to work, or you could schedule your post, or schedule time to put up your listings. You just schedule it out. That's all. Just work it into your life.
Okay. Gotcha. That's really good, Lisa. Great job. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Great job. I can't wait to hear more from you and more about your story and stuff like that, and the lives that you actually impact, right? Because there are so many mothers with autistic children that would love to find something, right, that they can fit into their schedule, right? They can do it whenever they get a moment. They can do this, and because they can list items and then kind of walk away, right? I mean, it's like, yeah, awesome. So
you don't have to sit there all day. Yes, that's right.
Yeah, good job. So you guys, so let me just say this: your individual results will vary. Okay, people say your results may vary. No, they will vary. So the way the stories that you hear tonight about how fast people are able to make sales, and how much money they're making, and people mention their income, then just know that your results will vary. You may not, you'll probably do something totally different. Hopefully, you blow us all out the water and do something just astronomical, right? So it just will vary. So just know that those of you who are actually already inside of the examination, and you're with the unit of prosperity, then the comparison is the thief of joy. Okay. So just know that just because, Daniela got in and was able to make a sale as fast as she was, and you're saying, oh my goodness, what's going on? What's wrong with me? That's not the attitude we want you to have. So Lisa always talks about we do personal development, so this is part of that. There's nothing wrong with you. You just have put a seed in the ground, and you're now waiting for it to bud, okay? So awesome. Cool. Well, thank you, Lisa. So we're going to keep on moving right along. And I might as well just keep these newbies, on the hot seat, okay? Because I got someone here tonight. I'm so excited to have Miss Tam on with me tonight. And she looks so amazing. And she was supposed to come on 2 weeks, she told me. She said 2 weeks. And but I told Tam I'm on tonight. And she was so nice to jump on tonight. Now, this is the sister of our fearless leader, Mr. Reginald Stinson. So we are so honored to have her to show up and just at least show her face. TM has a special place in my heart, and she doesn't even know this. Like, I have never said this to her publicly, but there's two reasons why. First of all, when we went to conference, TM was the first woman that I saw with a Winning Women Network T-shirt on. Okay, and so I immediately was like in love with her because I was like, oh my God, of all the shirts that she could have ordered on the website, she ordered a Winning Women Network shirt. So I was like, oh my God, I love her so much. And then I wasn't really feeling well at the at conference, and Tam was like, listen, I want you to go lay down, and here's my number and everything. And she was so very supportive and just amazing. So it just makes sense that she's awesome. So Tam, thanks so much for coming tonight.
Welcome, Keisha, and thank you. I really do appreciate you inviting me to be on the Hangout. I must say that this is a step out of the box for me, and you know what? That's okay. I think all of us need to take a step out of the box and just take a look at what's available to us and where we can actually go in our lives if we're willing to take a risk. So thank you so much, and I really did enjoy meeting you in Vegas. We had a lot of fun in Vegas, so thank you. We'll tell you a little bit about my story. Let's see, I got started in March. Reggie kept asking me, it was probably around Christmas time, that he was telling me just little bits and pieces, but he really wouldn't tell me everything about the business. So one night I watched on a Google Hangout, just like this one, and I'm telling you, my mind was blown away. I never seen anyone in the network marketing business before that, people were actually successful. Reggie has always done well. He has the correct mindset. He's done the personal development. He's been in the trenches, and he's really worked hard to get to where he is. And so for him to be successful, when you work hard like that, you're going to be successful. And so to see others be successful as well, in something like this, especially an e-commerce business, I'm telling you, it was just a no-brainer for me. I mean, $20, yeah, sure, why not? I'm going to pay the $20. Even if I try it out for 30 days, what do I have to lose? Because I could spend $20 eating out somewhere or whatever. So I did. I signed up, and I didn't do too much with it in March. And but as time went on, and as he stayed on me, and then I got to realize exactly how simple it was when I was just copying and pasting. Also, I was working a second job at that time. And so that second job, along with my first job, I was literally pulling about 90 hours a week in work, just from working at home and working my job, and I was tired. So I really wasn't doing too much with DSD. So eventually, I started working 1 to 2 hours a week. Seriously, I posted my first items within 6 hours. I had my first sale, and it was in the middle of the night, about 4 o'clock in the morning, and it freaked me out. I almost jumped out of bed. I thought somebody was trying to break in or something. And so I jumped up, and I'm like, oh my God, I got a sale. And so that morning, I watched the video before I went to work. I shipped off my item that morning, and I was pumped up then. I was ready to go. And so then I started doing things I've never done before. I started my Facebook page. I started talking to people about the business. I started sharing it with friends and family, and not only did I grow on the e-commerce side, but I also grew on the marketing side as well. So it used to take me about 2 weeks worth of work in order for me to make $500 from my second job. Now I do that with DS Domination in 1 day. In literally 1 day, I made over $600 just in 1 day with DS Domination. So I know if I can do it and still work my first job with 70 hours a week, then I know that anybody should be able to do this. You're going to lose a little bit of sleep, but you don't even have to lose that much. You're going to lose some negative friends, but you didn't need them anyway. You're going to lose some time with your family, but guess what? You're going to have more time and valuable time with your family when you're able to have money to do what you want to do. So coming into DS Domination, coming into the UOP was the right opportunity and the right thing for me. And I am so thankful I did it. I wish I had did it back in Christmas, because from what I'm hearing on the retail arbitrage side, Christmas is going to make us very, very rich. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm like, Tam Phillips, you know, and I call people by their first and their last name, okay? Your brother told me I call him, and I call him Reginald Stinson. Girl, did you just, I do not bow. I do not believe it's her first hangout. I don't, I'm like, no. Girl, you're amazing. Amazing. Okay, so 6 hours. You get in and make a sale in 6 hours. I'm floored.
6 hours. It was like 10:30 at night, and I said, okay, I'm going to do this, because by then it was almost April, and I knew that the convention was coming up. So I'm like, okay, you're gonna look like a complete idiot if you don't have at least one sale. So about 10:30 at night, I posted my items, and I posted 3 items. So it didn't even take, 100 items like people were saying. It literally, I posted 3 items. And at that time, when I first started, it's just like starting a new job. You're going to have to learn the technique, but that's okay, because I didn't invent the technique. So it's okay for me to watch the videos and learn the technique and take notes. So I learned the technique, I took notes, and then as Roger was doing the video, I would leave that window open, and I would minimize it, and I would go and open another window, and I would do it a little bit by little bit until I posted those items. I got done probably around 11 o'clock, went to sleep. Around 4 o'clock that morning, I was jumping up to cha-chings on my phone.
I'm just like, I'm floored. I'm like, some of the panel said they were ready to sign up again. I'm like, I'm never a person of few words, but like, you definitely got me like, whoa, that's awesome. I'm so glad that I pushed you today, because we should have been heard your story, my dear. So I cannot wait. There's a lot more, I'm pretty sure, that we'll be hearing from you, because definitely you guys have an amazing family, and I just, personally, I just thank you guys. Thank you for, just being awesome, right? So now I can see where Reginald gets it from.
Thank you, Keisha.
Okay, so thanks so much. Thanks, Tam, for coming out. See, I told you it wasn't going to be that bad. Good job. All right, so I'm going to keep moving. Sorry, you guys. Those of you got to come behind Tam. I mean, just do, we're going to just make it happen, okay? Because, this is awesome. All right, that's to go over here to these Ks. This is so cool, because I got, like, UBs, and then I got 2 Ks, and I got 2 Keishas, and I'm like, man, what's up? This is awesome. Okay, so let's go to Kay Cornelius. Okay, first. All right, so Kay, why don't you come out and tell people about your story, how you got here to DS Domination, and how much they're missing from not being in this community. My goodness.
I'm going to try to follow Tam, but I don't know, because her story was amazing. Anyway, hello, ladies. My name is Kay Cornelius. And I want to thank everyone for coming out tonight. I just want to share my story. I am a wife and a mom of 2 young boys, ages 5 and 9. I am a tax accountant by trade, and I still work my full-time job. I actually work from home, and I used to experience some of the things that some of the ladies have said as far as working a job, long commute, and spending time away from your family. I used to work a job like that, but I did get a job where I worked from home. But some people would say, why are you wanting to work a home-based business when you work from home? And to be honest with you, my goal is to be financially independent. I have a Facebook fan page that says Breaking Barriers to Freedom. Many of us, including women, you know, we want to live in our creative space. You know, we may want to create products, we may want to create services. We just want to do more and get more out of life versus just working a 9-to-5 job. And in order for us to do that, you may incur barriers, you know, in order for you to really live a true freedom style lifestyle. And so that's why I named my Facebook fan page Breaking Barriers to Freedom. But anyway, I got started with DS Domination back in the end of December, and it was actually after Christmas. So I missed all of the Christmas sales, but I will not miss them this Christmas, I tell you. But I got started. I was in another home-based business, but I wasn't making any money in it. And so when I saw DS Domination and I saw how much it cost, $19.95, I said, let me just try it out. So I got started. I started listing items, and I didn't get the cha-ching, you know, within the first 24 hours. It took me about a week. And I think the reason why is because my belief system wasn't there, because I had never made money online. I didn't make money in my previous company. And so I was really like, let me just see how this is all going to play out. And so in a week, I got my first cha-ching, and I was like so startled. And I think at that point, my belief system went through the roof. I was like, okay, this really works. And from that point on, I just went to work. I started listing. I left the other company alone. And as I started to make more money, I started to invest more into the company. So I pretty much invested in all of the products because I was a believer in the system. I was a believer in the company. And to be honest with you, I wasn't even tracking my profits at the time because I was like, my belief system was there, but then it wasn't there. And just recently, in the month of July, it was like mid-July, I said, you know what, everyone keeps saying write down your goals. And I said, you know what, I'm going to write down my goals from now until December. And in July, I wrote down my goals. And then I also tracked my sales and realized I was maybe $200 shy of my first month goal, which was to profit $1,000. And at that point, I said, okay, this is what I need to do. I need to put this in paper, on writing. It's actually posted in my office right now on the wall, so I see it every single day. And it's important that we set our goals, write them down. We see them every day. And I'm telling you guys, you know, you will start to see it manifest right before your eyes. So I really realize that it's important to write down your goals. Set goals and write them down. But
nice. Well, thank you for that. That's personal development segment. Okay, we definitely, you know, that was awesome. Good that you said that, because you guys know what I found. I found some goals I wrote down in 2012. I do not know where they had been hiding, but I wrote them down. I wrote it because I wrote dream. Actually, it was Dream List 2012 is what I titled this, and I looked at it and I was almost blown away by the amount of things that had come to pass. And I was like, oh my goodness. So yeah, there's great power in you getting it out of your head and onto a piece of paper. And you know, I don't know. Brian Tracy talked about that as well. He said, you know, write down your goals and you'll be surprised. Like, you know, and if you write them down, he said that you could, like, you know, not even look at it again for like another year. He said, and you'll be disappointed that you didn't write down more goals. Because those things, it's just something about you writing it down that brings that, you know, bring that out of the ether or whatever, right? So, anyways, great job. Thank you, Miss Kay Cornelius, for sharing your story. Miss Kay White. Now we're gonna go from Cornelius to White. Miss Kay White is here tonight, and I am excited to hear her story tonight.
Hey there, this is Kay White. And I'm just really excited to be on the Hangout with these phenomenal ladies. I will tell you a little bit about my background. I've been in a number of network marketing companies in the past and have even done some of my own businesses online. And when I saw the DS Domination system, I was absolutely impressed, amazed, had very strong feelings that this was the one. it was the first time that I had seen a program with a product that you could actually use to make income from. And that is absolutely what I have done with this system. I started in December of 2013 after Christmas, and really thought, for $20, let me see exactly what this is all about, similar to a lot of the other ladies, and listed some items and was blown away because they sold immediately. I listed, I want to say 6 items over, actually I listed 10 items, and 6 of them sold that week, but the first 4 sold, I think 2 within 24 hours, and then 2 more like the following day. They were just back to back, and it blew me away. I had never seen anything like this before. So I knew right away, immediately, that this program was a winner. I loved the fact that you had the option of recruiting, and I still like this option. You can simply use the product itself if you choose to and do very well. You can generate a regular income if you want a part-time income, or if you're looking for a full-time income. It just really depends on what your desire is and the amount of time that you want to spend working the business. So that's a beautiful option. And I tell you something, in terms of not having to recruit, what you can do is just share. When you have a program like this that actually has a great product that you can use, you really don't have to do, I'd say, a whole lot of recruiting in that sense. I believe you can share it with people, and if they are really looking for a product where they can create an income, then they will jump on board with it. I mean, you have Amazon and eBay. This is where you start at. You start with these 2 big major companies, and you have just a wonderful, simple copy and paste concept that you can use to create an income. That's what all of us have done. This is how we've gotten started. So I think it's a beautiful system for anyone who wants to change their life. I encourage you to take a look at the program, click the join button if you have decided that it's something you want to take a further look at, or a closer look at. It's $20. I can't say that you absolutely won't go wrong, but I don't believe you would by joining and getting started. I think you will absolutely astonish probably your own self. So with that said, I do want to say this too. As I've been a part of other programs, this is the first really strong team, I must say, that I've been a part of. It is the first time I've seen a team that really is committed to your success. There are so many tools and resources that are available for you through this team once you start the program. It's very different from a lot of other programs. Many times you might join an online business or MLM or a network marketing company where you might buy the basic products and then find yourself having to spend additional money to get other tools and resources to market the business. If you have a desire to share the business with others, the Unit of Prosperity has a full marketing system that is available to you when you join at the basic pro level. So I just wanted to say that I think that is just a wonderful opportunity that is given to us. And again, I've just never seen anything like it before. I've learned so much where even though I've had other marketing resources and tools in the past, I have to say that this system, because you're given everything, really pulled a lot of the resources together for me. So I invite you again to take a closer look at the DS Domination program, and I really believe you'll find it to be a real winner if you take a closer look.
Thank you, Miss Kay White. That was an awesome presentation there. Hey, your earrings are actually really cute, so I want to tell you that.
Thank you.
So, you know, if you're not having fun, you just might as well be dead. I mean, that's just my philosophy. Okay, so you know, I don't do these to be all stuffy, but those earrings are hot. Okay. Anyway, six items, and then like 2 of them sold in like 24 hours, and your results will vary. So let me just say that. Although I'm highlighting this, I don't want people to get all, been out of shape and, join and then think like, if I don't make a sale in 24 hours, then this program stinks. We are just saying this is possible. You may do a sale. I know a person, I think in about 2 hours, they actually made a sale, which was actually like record. I thought it was like record time. But anyways, Miss K. White, so 6 hours, like 6 items, and they were already selling in like 24 hours, huh?
Yes, I was blown away. I've never made money in any opportunity that fast.
Me neither, and that's pretty cool. And so you just follow the training, right? And so you didn't have like this eBay account, and you have an eBay coach and everything that like, told you exactly what to list and all that kind of stuff. So you just watched the training and actually just listed items.
Absolutely. That's the beauty of this program as well. The training is so straightforward. It's presented in short, bite-sized videos. It's easy to digest, easy to take action on. The presenter does just an excellent job in showing you step by step what you need to do to make sales, to set up your account first, but then to make sales, to list your items, how to just really use the program successfully. You're giving all of the instruction and training on what to do.
Okay. Awesome. So now my next question, and this can be directed to anyone on the panel, do you have to recruit? I mean, I know there's this message that goes around on the internet in regards to DS domination where it's like, no recruiting. I mean, is that really true, or is it like, are we just saying that's like,
That's very true.
So how many of you ladies came in and you were like, I am not recruiting, forget that, I'm done with recruiting, I haven't been able to sign up anybody, I've been through all these programs, and all this is just a bunch of crap, get three people, that's a bunch of baloney, I'm done. And so someone presented DS to you and you just say, you know what, I just want to sell. I don't want to recruit, I don't want to share the program, I just want to sell. If that's you, just raise your hand up. Let me see who came in the program and said, I'm not recruiting. Absolutely not. Okay, so now I want to see the hands of the ladies who said that when they got the link, but after they got that cha-ching, okay, then the story changed, and they're like, oh, wait, hold up. This is too easy. I am telling everybody, my grandmother, the mother at the church, the person I'm telling everybody about this program, okay? Do I see any hands go up? Okay, I just had to make sure, okay? Because I know that, that's what, so somebody that's watching tonight, you might be that person, right? You might be like, Keisha, I'm sick of all these programs that promise you that you're going to make money from home, and then I get in at the basic level, okay? I get in at that basic level, but I need to upgrade to really get the real good information for me to actually make money, and then when I get to that level, it's like, oh, no. You need to go over here. You need a marketing system now because you need capture pages, you need landing pages, you need campaign tracking, you need all this stuff in order to really get it going. You need you need an autoresponder. You need this, you need that, and you're like, I thought I was signing up to make money. Like, I thought that you were giving me the training. So can you guys tell me, at the 1995 level, could a person really get in at the 1995 level and get enough information to go out and make money?
Yes.
Yes. Yes or yes. Like sales talk. Yes or yes. No. Yes. You guys, you're in the right place. So if you're watching tonight, then you are absolutely in the right place. You don't have to recruit, right? But it's one of those things where it's so simple for you to get results, and maybe that's, I don't know if that's the correct word, but anyways, it's what happened to me, I just had never been in anything where I could turn a profit in 24 hours, right? Nothing I have been in. And so the next person I'm actually going to bring up, she and I We're actually roommates at a conference. We were together at a conference, and ended up being roommates, and just developed a relationship just online, but has been able to lock arms with this company and with this team, and it's just doing some amazing things. And she has my name, or I have her name, part of it at least. I have part of it. I have no la, no ta, no sha. It's just Keisha. Okay, it's just Keisha. But I got LaKeisha, okay, on with me tonight, and I want her to come out and tell her story, how she got started, your journey, because you have a journey that, you've been on and stuff. So how has this company changed your life? Okay?
Oh my gosh. Before I get started, let me just say you ladies tonight are just like so inspiring and are like rocking this out. So I'm excited. You guys got me all over here, all excited and ready to sign up where I can't stay still in my seat over here. So, like Keisha said, me and her got a chance to meet last year, and I'm so grateful for that opportunity because that actually helped me build my trust, towards her. Because when she shared this opportunity with me, I was done with anything that looked like, sound like network marketing. I didn't want to hear anything about it. When she shared it with me, I was like, no, I'm just going to focus on, my coaching business, because I had tried so many different programs where I was able to make a little bit of money, but then my team wasn't able to make anything, and I was just like constantly recruiting, and it felt like blood money at one point. And when I did my taxes for the last company, I had been in it for like almost like a year and a half, and I was like, whoa, I think I did like a $200 profit. It's that side. I was like, I'm over this. As much as the time I put into it, I was like, can't do it. So then here comes Keisha with her link, and I was like, okay, well, I could use some extra money for advertising, especially when she said I didn't have to recruit. I could just do this and make money. So I was like, hey, so I was a secret agent for like 3 months, really with the opportunity. I got started, after she sent me a post because I was like, does this really work? And she sent me an inbox or something. She had just sold a toaster or something. So I was like, okay, I think I could do that. So I listed, finally my first item, because every few minutes, I felt like it was like every 10 seconds, she was on her wall sharing someone else's success story. If it wasn't hers, it was someone else's. So that got me, that piqued my interest. So I listed my first item, and it sold within 48 hours. So I was excited about that. I think my first profit literally was maybe like $2 or $3, but I was excited. You would have thought I like made like $1,000 profit off of that first sale, the way I was, acting around this house. And then from there, I listed more items, and I got started like right after Black Friday and stuff. So right after that, it's kind of like when I actually started posting items. And that second week, I made like 8 sales. So after that, it was kind of like history. You didn't need to convince me that it worked or anything like that. And it was something that I could do in my spare time, just on the weekends, because I was working full time, and I also have 4 girls. My oldest, I don't even know if they count no more. They're like 19 and 18. But those 9 and the 8-year keeps me busy. And then I'm also like Girl Scout, troop mom, and all this other stuff in ministry. So, being busy, yes, you can still do this business. My goal was to list 10 items a week and, make it happen from there. And then all of a sudden, I decided to share this opportunity, because then all of a sudden here comes Keisha again, and like she hit her first 10K. And I know your results may vary, but then I was like, okay, she's like totally focused on this. Let me pay attention. So I took her up on her challenge to do. It was a 90-day challenge that she was doing. So that's another thing I love about, our team, is they're always pushing you and challenging you to the next level. Like, you're not in it by yourself. And, so I took her up on that 90-day challenge that she did. And within those first 90 days, I think I had like a team of like 45 people. And I was just so excited, not that I was just winning, but my team was also having success in this industry. And, at that time, that's kind of like when I started writing down my goals, because I stopped writing down goals because I didn't think any of that stuff was going to come true, because I had done it so many times, and I just felt like I was wasting my time. So at that time, my goal has always been, I used to work at the airline. So when I got laid off from the airline, trying to fly with a family of 6 people is not cheap, trying to go anywhere. So my goal was just to be able to, be able to fly back home when I want to, be able to go on vacations. And, since DS Domination, it's just been a blessing. I was able to fly at home for my birthday and see family. I was able to go back like a month later for my sister's graduation and, watch her, cross the stage, and I've always wanted to, take my entire family on a cruise. So one of the things that, I was able to use my money from DS Domination and put down my deposit for, the Bahamas. And it's just been a blessing just to be able to do those things. And, like, my best friend is out here visiting this week from Vegas. So just to be able to go and tour Atlanta and not worry about that bank account has been a blessing. That has definitely just changed my life, what this company has done. And as the lady says, Christmas is almost here. So I'm telling you, if you are really thinking about $20, like, we really need to talk. But, like, seriously, Christmas is right around the corner. This is the best time to, like, really get into position. And, as so many of the ladies said, you don't have to recruit. You can just make money on eBay. But, it works. It's just simply just play into the system, be coachable, and, just do the work. You put your head down and do the work. And so I'm excited. And, I always tell you, thank you for, sharing this opportunity and not being so selfish, because you could have just, kept the link to yourself and all of that. So thank you for being a blessing so that we can continue, blessing other people and setting some moms free, really.
Right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you and just really all that you do and stuff. And thank you. Okay. And I'm excited about your cruise. I cannot wait to see the pictures and stuff. Thanks to DS Domination, I'm actually taking my entire family to San Diego. We're actually flying to San Diego, and this company, and before I call up this next rock star, which I call the closer, okay? That's my girl. Because she knows my story intimately, because we started out in this game together, okay? It was like, we started from the bottom, now we're here, okay? For real. And so, but to be able to, you guys, I'm gonna tell you, it was eye-opening. Money gives you the ability to have choices. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing like having a choice. And so when I went to book the vacation, and I had in my mind this vacation was gonna cost way more than what it was, because I had never even looked, right? And that's because we live a life where we just make things so much bigger in our head than they actually are. So maybe the financial problems that you may be encountering, maybe you don't have any financial problems. We always want to say, someone may have a financial problem. Maybe it's not finances that's your problem, but maybe you don't have time. Maybe there's no time with your kids. Maybe you're working 80 to 90 hours a week, and your children are growing up, and you don't even get to see them. You leave, and they're going to school or whatever. You come back home, they're in bed. That's not a life. I don't care how much money you make. That's not life, right? For you to miss your child's entire existence, while they're in your house, that's not a life. But I went to book the ticket, and I went online, and I was like, Seattle, San Diego, 4 tickets. I picked the date, everything, and put, the kids, put all the information in, and it came up with like $1,300 with airfare and hotel. Wow. I was like, what? I'm thinking like, oh my God, okay, wait, let me do this again. Because obviously, I did this wrong, because it can't be this cheap, and so, I know some people may be like, Keisha, $1,300 ain't cheap to me. Well, I'm in a different place in life right now, okay? So, thanks to DS Domination, I've earned my first 6 figures online. So $1,300 was just like, that's it? Like, I'm looking, I need, I'm like, okay, there has to be something I'm missing, right? Like, okay, I'm like, did I check the hotel, and I'm like, I don't want to be in I don't want to be in the bottom barrel hotel, so let me just, I had to go and look and make sure, I'm thinking like, are you serious? But you know what, that's how we live life. We live beneath our privileges because we don't have access, we don't get the right information, right? We don't get the right information. Someone brings you the solution to a problem, and then you still want to have another problem. You still want to be like, so you guys, you've been brought here, and all these stories, your results will vary. But I can guarantee you won't get results if you don't get started. Now, that's a guarantee. You can take that to the bank and cash it, because that's a solid guarantee. But if you don't have $19.95 to get started in something that could potentially change your whole life. My whole life has been changed, right? I mean, everything about me, thank God everything about me has changed, right? Because I made a 1995 decision. When I got in, everything was late, right? I had been laid off, so all the bills was late. Everything was late, you know, and we're like, okay, we got to keep these kids in private school. What are we going to do? I had a little bit of a severance package, but not enough to last for an entire year. So when I got in here, I'm at the end of the rope, okay? I had 1995, and I didn't need to, you know, I'm a business person, so I didn't really need, you know, no one had to coach me into spending 1995 because that's just, you can't even go eat for that much. I mean, come on, really. You can't even get a, you know, you know what, McDonald's is now more than 1995. I'm like, my goodness, they got the doggone, the one little new sandwich they got, you know, with some fries and stuff. I was like, man, that junk is expensive now. Nevertheless, you guys, you know, so I'm gonna let my friend come on, you know, because you guys know I get passionate about this. I'm passionate about people, you know, living their dreams. I you know, and just I'm passionate about it. Somebody's watching tonight, and you are literally in anguish because tomorrow you have to get up and go to work. You have to, right? There's no choice about it. And I am, and you know, I'm the evangelist, advocate. I'm sick of that life for people, right? There's got to be a choice. There's got to be a choice, but we got to get you to a solution. We got to fix the money thing. But Val, my friend, my girl, what's up?
Hey, Keisha, thank you for having me on the Winning Women Network. Such a pleasure to be on a panel with these amazing women who have stepped out of their comfort zone and got on this hangout for the very first time. So my name is Valerie Mason. I'm from New York City, and I am a single mother of 2 adult children. I didn't have, quote unquote, a financial problem. What I had was a problem with my time and a problem that I just did not like my job. But I spent most of my life, unfortunately, away from my children, tons of babysitters, schools, whatever, and I was always in search of making extra money to help take care of my children on my own. So I went from company to company, and I jumped from job to job. So I totally missed out on my children's lives, and that's something I can never get back. But then I got to a point where I'm sitting there and I'm like, I hate this. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm bored out of my skull. And I was hitting my 40s, and I really didn't have any money for retirement. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to be like a checkout person at the local Walmart at 80 if I don't do something fast. So I jumped into a business, and I truly believed in it, but I just couldn't make a dime. I couldn't make a dime with the product. I couldn't make a dime recruiting people. And I was just like, ugh, I was disgusted. And I cried to my sponsor. And I was like, I don't know what else to do. But you know what? She's pointed me to DS Domination, and I just joined like a loyal soldier. And thank God I did. Thank God I joined another business. I gave it one more go. I just said, cross your fingers, go for it. It's $20. What do you got to lose? It's eBay and Amazon. You know those things. You've bought on there before, so go for it. And like we've continued to say, your results will vary. And I had my first sale, I think, in about 2 days. And I went on within my first month to make $3,000 in profit. So from right there, I was like the DSD poster child. Okay, you couldn't tell me nothing. This thing truly worked for me. I'd never had success like this before. And I've been doing businesses for 20 years. So when I come across this, where I can make practically a full-time income with part-time hours, I was hooked. And then just like Keisha said, I was one of those who said, I am not recruiting. I don't want to tell no one. I just want to sit here and make money. But I said, let's give it one more go, man. Let's just try it one more time. And I stuck with the people who truly believed in this business. I stuck with the people who believed in this process. I didn't listen to anyone else, and I just went for it. And before you know it, man, I'm making more here with my business than I am with my full-time job. So I'm in a position where I have choices. And I think that's one thing that we've talked about tonight is the ability to have choices. You can have the choice to build something here, or you can have the other choice. And what are the choices we've heard? You're missing out on your family. You can't take care of your special needs children. You have to go back to work after 3 months and leave your newborn, probably a stranger. Okay, you're going to struggle to take care of your bills. What else are you going to do? You're going to have blood money. Oh, I've heard that before. People are making money, but their team isn't. So you make money and you feel awful. Then you got your negative friends who are going to continue to bring you down. I mean, these are your choices in life. There's got to be a better way, and we're giving you a better way. We're showing you a better way. There is no reason why you can click that link below and spend $20 to possibly change your life, to make the kind of money that makes a difference. You don't have to make 5 figures a month. You don't have to make 6 figures. Do you know that the average family will be in ruin if they lose $500 of their income? $500 puts people on the brink of homelessness. So what are you doing? What is your plan B? What happens if someone happens to lose their job? What happens if your kids need you to have a severe illness? What are you going to do? So you have a choice here. And I strongly implore you to think about this, because you never know what tomorrow can bring you. But today you have a choice. Today you have a choice to make a difference in your life and the life of your family. And that's what we're all showing you today. So there are 2 buttons down below. One that says join our team, and the other says get more information. You've gotten all the information you needed. $20. Get started. It's really a no-brainer. It's about a choice, and the choice is always yours. So choose wisely, because they always say life is long. They say life is short, but really when you make the wrong decisions, life is long. So choose wisely, and that's my message for today. Sunday, choose wisely.
Well, all we need to do at this point is take up an offering, and and we are just going to we're going to close with that, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining the Winning Women Network. Okay, we're winning over here. Okay, I don't know what they're doing in other places, but over here in the Unit of Prosperity, which this has been brought to you by the Unit of Prosperity, we are winning women, and we can't wait to see you inside of the group. So be sure to get in the group. Let us know if you joined tonight. Come back tomorrow night, because we do have another hangout. On the hangout tomorrow night, they do let the men come on. You know, on Sunday night, it's just like, you know what I'm saying. But tomorrow night, they'll let the men come on and tell their stories too, because they do have a story. All right, we want to hear their story too. They have a story. So join us tomorrow night for the Unit of Prosperity hangout. That's at the same time. So it's 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and get that link from the person that invited you here tonight. All right, you guys have a great night, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Good night.
Thank you for watching. For more information, go to the About tab and visit my website. You'll see it right there in the description. It's partnerwithyvonne.com. Again, www.partnerwithyvonne.com.